everyone, Chocolo here for another video review, this time on the Cadbury Mini Rolls Neapolitan ice cream flavour. Neapolitan ice cream flavour mini rolls, everyone to say it. Yeah, and it says try me frozen, so we'll be doing that as well. Yeah, so interesting one, this one. Thanks so much to Lula for pointing these out to me. Yeah, I actually got them from, where did I get Home Bargains I got them from, but they're available in Farm Foods as well, so yeah. Usual one really, yeah, I don't know, I haven't seen them anywhere else basically, but they could be available in other places, but I haven't seen them anywhere else. Yes, there's these ones as well, these are mint choc ice cream flavour ones as well, so yeah, we're trying those out also, so look out for that one. Yeah, these look very nice, don't they? Look very interesting, so it even says there, okay, yeah, and it advertises the mint choc one there, so interesting one. So those who don't know, mini rolls normally, regular ones have sort of like a regular cream sort of filling here, and then a chocolate sponge covered in chocolate. So these ones obviously gone for a bit, you know, technically a Neapolitan flavour, which is an ice cream flavour of strawberry, chocolate and vanilla ice cream. So obviously sort of, I mean, basically you can get mini rolls that are pretty much like this, but they have sort of the cream and jam in the middle rather than just this cream. So they've just kind of replaced the middle really. So it's a bit of a, it's not quite as different as you'd think. But anyway, let's see what it actually says. Yeah, let's see if it focuses. Golden sponge with a strawberry and vanilla flavour filling covered with milk chocolate. There we go, I had to move it slightly so I could read it myself. Yeah, it's an interesting one. And it says milk chocolate 34%. It's got palm fat in it as well, as you can see there. I'll bring it back to the centre a bit. Just because I can't see the centre because it's behind the camera. There we go. In vegetable oils, it says a bit further down, palm as well. Yeah, so calorie wise, we've got per 100 grams, 465 calories, 23.5 grams of fat, 11 of which are saturates. And then per roll, 26 grams, 125 calories, 6.2 grams of fat, 2.9 of which are saturates. So suitable for vegetarians at the bottom. I think there's 5 rolls per pack. Yeah, 5 rolls there. An interesting one. Yeah, very interesting. Don't think I'll say there's any much more to say on it. Mini rolls, Neapolitan ice cream flavour. It's got that typical sort of cake bar affair going on. There'll probably be a cardboard tray in it with some space. I imagine you could probably fit a bit more in there, so we'll see. Interesting though. Look very interesting. Yeah. But yeah, okay. Well, we should get into them and give them an open. So yeah, without further ado, let's give them an open. Let's do it. Okay, let's give these Neapolitan ice cream flavour mini rolls an open. I've just noticed actually, I've noticed this before in previous editions of this, but there's a few more things I've noticed actually. Well, firstly, this quotation mark here is replicated on the sort of the eyes, on the dots above the eyes here, and also in the circle here of the O. But also the fact it's sort of like quite spherical here. You can see the way they put the R and the L into a sort of circle, and even continues into the N there. Don't go into the M or anything, but just quite like that. It's quite nice. Yeah, quite like the what they've done there. So interesting. And you can see all the quotation marks in the background as well. So interesting that. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's give these an open then. So yeah, I've done about 810 reviews now, maybe even more actually at the time recording. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. In the top right hand corner, I'll put a link to a place with all my other reviews. So after you've watched this one, and if you've liked it and enjoyed it, you can watch those as well. So yeah, check those out. Okay, so there we go. So 5 mini rolls in here. Move that package away. Not too bad. So we'll give this one over. We've got the individually wrapped mini roll. So quite a nice smell coming from them actually. And yeah, it does smell a bit Neapolitan-y as well. Yeah, it's quite a probably more strawberry, I guess, but that's kind of the main smell from Neapolitan ice cream. But yeah, interesting. So yeah, all right. Let's see. Let's get into this. So it's very interesting. So I'll be trying these frozen as well. So I'll probably put some in the freezer to freeze them. Let's have a look. So first of all, you can see here. If I put this back into the cardboard wrap, you'll see. I mean, look at that. You know, it's just such a big gap at the top there, isn't it? I mean, you can see there. You know, if you imagine lining it on horizontal here, you could almost fit it again here. So you know, clearly over the 5 other bars, you could probably fit in another 2 mini rolls at the top, probably. You know, there will be a bit of a gap as well. You know, over the sides, you see a bit of gappage here. So it's a bit poor. That it's typical though with basically cake bars and things. It is quite typical. Okay, let's have a measure then of these. So we'll measure it the size. So it's about 6.7 centimeters in height. That's at the bottom, of course. About 2.6. Yeah, I think the one was the width as well. About 3.4. So I've been a bit soft there to try not to scrunch into it. So there we go. Alright, well, I think they're roughly the same size as regular mini rolls, but I haven't got one to hand, but I think they are. Let's give a bit of a chop then. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. And if it desaturates itself. That's not bad, that. Yeah, it focuses in a bit more. There we go, look at that. That's not bad, that. It's a pretty good representation of what's on the box. Let's see there next to each other. Obviously not quite as perfect, but I mean it's good enough. Not bad, that. Not bad at all. Yeah, okay. Right, well I think let's just check the other side as well. The other side's a bit less glamorous, but there we go. I've still got the quotation mark look to it pretty much, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Not bad at all. Alright, well I think, yeah, should, well I'll put one in the freezer, so I'll taste one at room temperature and one frozen essentially at the same time, so yeah, let's do that, so I'll be back in a bit. Let's go up and give them a taste. Time will have gone by and I'll transition to it already being frozen, but it's going to take probably half an hour to an hour or something. See you in a bit. Okay, let's give these Neapolitan ice cream flavour mini rolls a taste. So I put one in the freezer. It says enjoy me frozen there, so I have put one in the freezer. Fresh out of it there, so yeah, quite cold. It says put them in for 2 hours. It's been in for about an hour and a half pretty much. I think longer. It feels very cold anyway. So I've got some, yeah, some that's not been in the freezer. Room temperature one that I cut open before, as you've seen. So we'll taste them both and see what it's like. So never. I mean, I remember. I think. Yeah, I think was it. I think Alan Lockhart mentioned about eating cake bars frozen. So not really considered it before, and I've still not done it. But this time, yeah, I have done it. So we'll see whether it works or not. So okay, I'll eat it the regular room temperature one first. So there it is. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, let's give it a taste. Let's do it. Not bad. I mean, it does actually come across a bit Neapolitan actually. I think it's mainly because of the strawberry cream. I think which you quite could imagine. It kind of gets a bit saturated there until the camera sorts itself out. But yeah, not bad that, you know. And I can tell actually that freezing it, even though I wouldn't normally have considered such a thing, will actually be a good idea. I feel like it would bring out more of the sort of Neapolitanness of it, which, you know, I guess makes sense. Ice cream is generally frozen. I like the I like the vanilla sponge. I think that works really well. It's better than the chocolate sponge generally. I mean, just has more of a flavour to it. I think chocolate sponge is a bit one note sometimes. And chocolate's nice. You can't taste it too much, but it's there. It works as an accompaniment, if you know what I mean. You can't taste it specifically, but it's nice. I'm saying the strawberry cream is good. Let's taste it frozen, as I say. Let's see what it's like. I don't know if it's going to see. So yeah, it's definitely quite hard, this one. So let's give it a taste as well. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely. I don't know. It's basically, you know, it's just harder. Basically, there's nothing much more. Way of describing the sponge is obviously just rather than being really delicate and soft and fluffy, it's just quite hard. Yeah, I thought after tasting it, soft, that tasting it hard would really work, but I don't think it particularly does. Really, I think it's just too much sponge for it to really work. And I thought because the strawberry flavour tastes quite Neapolitan-y, really. It makes it taste Neapolitan-y when it's softer, not being in the freezer. But like this, you know, I thought, well, this is going to be even better because you're going to get the sort of consistency of a sort of, rather than it being soft, quite hard, you know, like ice cream is. But it just, and you don't get the flavour as well. You don't get that. It doesn't taste like, because it's, I guess it's something to do with the fact that because it doesn't sort of squidge together when you bite it, basically, as in the same way. It doesn't seem to really work as well. Yeah. Of course, this is just one cake bar. Might work different for others, but I'm not convinced with this one. Even though, you know, obviously it's Neapolitan and stuff, it's meant to be an ice cream flavour, so clearly throw it in the freezer, you know, is it's going to be a bit more appropriate, I guess. Yes. Yeah, so I guess putting this in the freezer would be a bit more, well, in keeping with what it's trying to be, a Neapolitan flavour mini roll. You know, I think there's an actual word I can't think of that's in keeping, I think is the same difference. But yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to, it doesn't work in practice. As you know, it's good in theory, but as I say, in practice, just not that great. Still nice though. But has a bit of a chew as well when you sort of eating it from frozen, of course, because it's harder. I just feel I can really taste the cream better in the softer one, and the sponge is just nicer, softer as well. I think I just prefer it softer myself. I mean, as I say, it could be, you know, it could be quite, well, it will be a bit of a subjective thing, but yeah, for me, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work as well frozen, really. I feel the cream just isn't quite as tasty and as flavourful. Yeah, so, well, you know, one of those. I think for me, it's better just, you know, room temperature, not frozen. I quite like it all. As I say, as a mini roll itself, it's quite nice. It's not, I don't think it's going to really blow your socks off. It's not really as anything too much more than a regular mini roll. I quite like the way it's got a vanilla sponge. I think the vanilla sponge one is a bit better than the chocolate sponge. Just has a bit more of a nice flavour to it. But you know, I think the strawberry cream is okay. I think it gives a nice flavour of strawberry. It does taste similar-ish to a strawberry ice cream in a way. You know, it just has the same sort of, I guess, aroma and yeah, just vague flavour of strawberry. I think it's quite good at sort of simulating a Neapolitan flavour in a mini roll. I think that's quite nice, quite novel. I don't think it tastes fantastic. I think probably regular mini rolls are perhaps nicer, and especially the sort of mini roll with a, you know, with a vanilla sponge and a jam and cream in the centre. I think that's probably the best one, really. Even though you'd think the chocolate one would be nicer, I seem to think that one's better. Minis are okay. I think they're quite exciting, quite interesting, as I say. It's a nice attempt at doing something different, and as I say, I think it was flavourful with this ice cream flavour. I think it's quite good. I don't think it works frozen though myself. It's not for me. It's just a bit too hard then, I think, and the flavours don't seem to come out quite the same. So I think frozen is probably a 3 out of 5. But you know, I think regularly, I think it's 3.5 out of 5. I think I quite like it. I just don't think there's enough there to really simulate or to come across as being particularly Neapolitan-like. But it does a reasonable job of it, you know. And as I say, the chocolate's the same anyway, and the sponge is just, you know, as I say, nothing too vanilla-y about it. It's just regular vanilla sponge. I mean, they've not added any vanilla flavour or anything like that to make it particularly vanilla flavour or anything. You know, it's just the same as it always is in the other mini rolls, if you know what I mean. So what I'm getting at is it's just basically the only thing they've changed is the cream from some of the other mini rolls that are already available. But it's not a bad cream though. It's quite nice, but nothing too. There's nothing too radical about this. Which you might think there was from seeing the Neapolitan flavoured version of it, but in practice, it's just the cream that they've made different over the rest of it that's already available as a different flavour. So, yeah, 3.5 out of 5, still nice, just nothing groundbreaking, nothing as exciting as you'd think, and it doesn't taste better frozen. I don't think it works as well. So, yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow Twitter and Instagram, check out the YouTube member program, go to support the channel as I always say, link for that's in the description. Discord server link is also in the description, go to keep in touch with myself and the rest of the community. Yeah, please leave a comment or free, always great to hear from you, always do reply. Like my video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, take care, have a great day. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.